All right, well, let's start off with Netflix, which is a big beneficiary, of course, of the stay-at-home trend. It's known for its strong pipeline of original content. And it seems like they're still the clear leader here in the streaming space. So what do you think they need to do to maintain that leadership?
Yeah, it's funny because what I thought Netflix needed to do a few months ago now doesn't matter anymore because the theater business looks like it's going to be shut for some time. And even when it's open, it's probably not going to be that lucrative. So it turns out what I thought was originally Disney's strength in the business model, having the bricks and mortar diversification, is now Disney's weakness. But for Netflix, it actually works perfectly. So there's two things really working for Netflix right now. Number one, the fact that production in Hollywood is pretty much slowed down to a stop. Netflix had invested so much money on content for the future. And at the time, it just seemed like a lot of cash flow being spent. But now they have content for the next year or two that's already done. And it really puts them in the driver's seat, as many of their competitors just simply don't have new content like HBO Max. Disney's not in that situation, but I think because everybody has so much more time to watch things now, that both Disney Plus and Netflix are big winners right now, but especially Netflix because the content has been excellent. So that's number two. It doesn't matter if you're in the pole position if the content isn't good. The content's been excellent on Netflix over the last 3 to 6 months. So we're expecting just a really good year for them.
Does it concern you at all, though, that management said in the last quarter that it was a little bit cautious about subscriber growth in the back half of the year due to huge gains getting pulled forward earlier in the year?
I don't think any CEO knows what's going to happen. And I think that was under the assumption that things would, I think we had this assumption this would be a 3 or 4 month event, and by fall we'd be back to our normal lives. That is not going to be the case. And so I think any assumption that we're going to go back to, let's say going to theaters and bars and concerts where it would take our eyeballs away from Netflix is gone, I think, for the year. So I think that assumption is incorrect right now. I think we're all stuck watching Netflix for the rest of the year, and I see them adding more subs than they've ever added in history.